First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to you, Akim and you all to believe in all sincerity. So basically, this video is inspired by a video that brothers did, earlier this evening. And, basically we're just speaking about, conduct among brothers, that are in the ministry, how we to walk, and it was very edifying, through the spirit. I mean, it's never enough, right, to hear, how we ought to conduct ourselves, seeing is that this is the household of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, okay? So the spirit was on me to continue, to edify, on how we ought to walk, to please Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai even more and more. Okay, so I'm going to start here. This is 1 Thessalonians 2 and 3. This is the Apostle Paul, right, to the church of Thessalonica. It says, for our exhortation was not of deceit, nor of uncleanness, nor in guile. Okay, so when we're out there or doing these videos, when we exhort, it's not of deceit, neither should it be of uncleanness nor in guile. But as we were allowed of the Most High to be put in trust with the gospel, even so we speak. You see, it's through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that we're even here and able to speak the gospel. Okay, so we're cognizant of that. We're cognizant of the fact that, we're here because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has, deemed us to be here. Okay, and we hope that, we're able to continue, to the end. It says, not as pleasing men, but the Most High, which trieth our hearts. And ultimately, we serve men, but, we're not men pleasers, okay? There's a difference. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is trying our minds, to give to every man according to his works. For neither at any time use we flattering words, as ye know, nor a cloak of covetousness, the Most High is witness. Yeah, so we're not into having men's having men in admiration for gain by using flattery words. No. Okay, either do we use a cloak of covetousness, the Most High is witness. Yeah, we're not here to, extort or take, or for filthy lucre. It says, nor of men sought we glory, neither of you, nor yet of others, when we might have been burdensome as the apostles of Hamashiach. Okay, so, we don't, seek glory from men, okay? That's not what this thing is about. We're not even finished the race, okay? This is in the NLT. As for human praise, we have never sought it from you or anyone else, okay? But we were gentle among you, even as a nurse cherisheth her children. And there was a point made in the sit down earlier that, being humble and kind and gentle to the Akim, I mean, that's a manly thing. There's nothing, feminine about that. Okay, so, you see here, as it says, Paul's ministry, he says, we were gentle among you, even as a nurse cherisheth her children. So there's a certain conduct that the men, they have other men under them, are supposed to, have. You're supposed to be gentle and cherish, the children, those that are coming up underneath you. And sometimes, that comes with, admonishing, it comes with rebukes. But when ultimately you get into the scriptures, you know that all this is necessary for the growth of the body, and also of yourself, because it brings experience, getting rebuked, even to the point of where you start to give rebuke, So there's a lot of growth. There's a lot of ins and outs to this gospel, But as you see, there's a certain criteria, Okay, there's a certain way, okay, we are supposed to conduct ourselves in this ministry, because this is ultimately of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, and the Lord likes order, and when you go into order, that word, it speaks on character. Okay, there's certain characteristics that you're supposed to have about yourself. Okay, it says, so being affectionately desirous of you, we were willing to have imparted unto you not the gospel of the Most High only, but also our own souls, because ye were dear unto us. Okay, the scriptures say ye are to lay your lives down for the brethren. You see, not only do we impart this truth, but the gospel, but also, hey, if we have to, man, our own souls. That's of the mind frame we ought to be with the household of the Most High, with the elect of the Most High, the hopeful elect, I should say. It says, for ye remember, brethren, our labor and travail, for laboring night and day, because we would not be chargeable unto any of you. We preached unto you the gospel of the Most High. Right, and we work. We labor. Some brothers in the day, some at night. Some brothers have two jobs, okay? Because we would not be chargeable unto any of you, right? So it's not unrighteous for, apostles to receive money from the, from, the churches, okay? That's actually, quite biblical. That's scriptural, all right? But, as you see, our apostles, they work, and truth be told, I mean, with the knowledge and the wisdom that the Most High has given them to feed us, it's like, hey, they shouldn't really have to work, seeing as how much they've labored, okay? But nonetheless, hey, the apostles, they handle their business, okay? And so do brothers. Brothers, they're not chargeable to anybody, okay, that is listening, okay, among these churches of Great Millstone. You see, it says, ye are witnesses, and the Most High also, how holily and justly and unblameably we have behaved ourselves among you that believe. You see, so that's a beautiful example, okay, that Paul is speaking on, that how wholly, justly, and unblameably we have to behave ourselves among those that believe, those that are hearing. You see, this is not just something you get involved in and just wing it. No, there's a certain way, okay? And, truth be told, when you are unblameable and when you are walking justly and uprightly, I mean, the scriptures say that a good reputation, okay, is better than precious ointment, or something to that effect. Okay, it says, as ye know how we exhorted and comforted and charged every one of you as a father doth his children. You see, so there's a lot of exhortation, but there's also comfort. There's also charging. There's also things to be set forth, certain orders, and this is likened unto a father and a child relationship, brothers who are older, starting with apostles and elders, okay, on down to brothers. I mean, they have your best interest at hand, okay, sincerely. If you're doing this thing in truth and sincerity, it's like, you're here to build up the next man. You're here to honestly teach the next man, okay, by your experience, okay, and reading the scriptures, you see, even our apostles, they conduct themselves so holily, justly, and unblameably, right? Because ultimately, the scriptures say, the elect shall be found with no guile, right? Just as we read in the third verse, for our exhortation was not of deceit, nor of uncleanness, nor in guile, right? Apostles, elders, and in Great Millstone, it's not about deceit, it's about honesty, okay, nor of uncleanness, right? There's nothing that is, in the ministry that is taught that'll defile you, nor guile, right? There's no ambiguity, okay? Brothers, shoot it straight, right? And these are certain things that we have to adhere to, and as I said, the video that we did earlier just sparked my spirit to just, to go a little bit more into this. Okay. It says 12th verse that you would walk worthy of the Most High who hath called you unto his kingdom and glory. You see, that you would walk worthy. Okay. It's about walking worthy, man. Let's see what this word worthy says.
Strong's G 515. Axiao.
Suitably, worthily, in a manner worthy of. Yeah. You have to walk worthy, man. Where the Most High has called us to his kingdom. We know we've been called. Okay, Lord willing, we've been chosen. Okay. It says, for this cause also thank we the Most High without ceasing, because when you received the word of the Most High, which ye heard of us, you received it not as the word of men, but as it is in truth the word of the Most High, which effectually worketh also in you that believe. Okay, so all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, for brothers that have come before us and brothers that have come after us, because when they come into this truth, they actually come listening, okay, to the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's what they're hearing. They're not receiving it as the words of men, and that's why it's always spiritual to take heed to what men say, advice, certain counsel, certain purposes. I mean, these things are for brothers, okay, to grow. These things are for, brothers to take heed because of experience. You see, but brothers, believers out there, receive not these words as the words of men. Because, we believe we're dealing among righteous men, okay? But as it is in truth, you see, the word of the Most High. So the truth is the truth, and the scriptures say you can do nothing against the truth. So, take heed to the words. We all must take heed to the word. Okay, we are. The scriptures say the body edifies itself in love. This is ultimate love, man. Being amongst the church, being amongst the members, hearing the testimony of brothers and what they're testifying to. Okay, receive it not as the word of men, but as it is in truth, the word of the Most High, which effectually worketh also in you that believe. And when you believe that you're dealing among righteous men, you take heed to the word, and therefore you grow, right? You grow. Scriptures say, take heed to the word, okay? By doing so, you save those that hear you and also yourself, roughly paraphrasing, okay? So from there, I want to get this in, let's see, Colossians chapter 1. And we'll start at 9. For this cause we also, since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you and to desire that ye might be filled with the knowledge of his will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding. So when brothers come in, after us, just like how, you come in after brothers that were before you, you don't cease to pray that brothers be filled with the knowledge of the Most High's will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding. Okay, that ye might walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of the Most High. Right, about edification, about brothers increasing in the knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because there's a lot to this truth. There's a lot to the ministry. Okay, prophecy, edification. There's different gifts, different offices, different functions. I mean, all the same spirit, but there's just so much to this truth. Okay, strengthened with all might according to his glorious power unto all patience and long suffering with joyfulness. You see? Let's see. Let's get this. 1 Thessalonians 4. and 1. Furthermore, then we beseech you, brethren, and exhort you by the Lord Yahweh Shai, that as ye have received of us how ye ought to walk and to please the Most High, so ye would abound more and more. Okay, so yeah, the Apostle Paul always was speaking, and beseeching the believers and exhorting them by the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, that as they have received of that example, as they heard the word, as they believed it, and it worked in them, okay, and it transformed their minds, and they began to also become believers and to teach others, that they never forgot or never forget how to walk and to please the Most High, okay, so that you abound more and more. And that's what it's all about, knowing how to walk and to please the Most High, so that ye can abound more and more, okay. You don't want to stay stagnant. You don't want to stay, in first gear. You want to, learn to, go full throttle, so to speak. You always want to abound in this thing. Always, learning, these scriptures and getting into the nooks and the crannies of the word. Okay. Let me get one more. And it's beautiful to read these scriptures and see how the Apostle Paul was dealing with these different churches, man. What he was exhorting them to do, what he was his counsel. It's beautiful, right? Philippians 1:9, and I'll end it out. Let's see. 9, and this I pray, that your love may abound yet more and more in knowledge and in all judgment. You see, that your love may abound yet more and more. You see, charity covered the multitude of sins, man. The elect are going to be in that bond of perfectness, that unit, thinking as one, the same mind. These things are key, okay, in the household of the Most High. This is how you abound yet more and more in knowledge and in all judgment. You see, judgment, knowing how to judge situations, knowing how to discern, knowing how to rightly divide this truth. It says that ye may approve things that are excellent, that ye may be sincere and without offense to the day of Hamashiach. Right, approve things that are excellent. On that one accord. And when it comes to something excellent, everyone is like, yep. That's how we have to be. That's what the knowledge is about. You see, we approve things that are excellent, that ye may be sincere and without offense to the day of Hamashiach, being filled with the fruits of righteousness, which are by Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, unto the glory and praise of the Most High. Okay, so as it says here in 1 Thessalonians 4:1, how ye ought to walk and to please the Most High. Okay, that's probably what I'm going to name this video, and that's what it's all about. How we ought to walk and how we ought to please Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It's not just enough just knowing you're an Israelite, putting on a garment and screaming at everybody. No, it's more about abounding, knowing how to walk and please Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, and all these things. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Ruach. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to you, Akim and Yahweh, that believe in all sincerity. Shalom.